afternoon, good morning, good evening, everybody. It is Monday, November 10th, and you know what that means. It's time for the High Risk Wrestling Recap. I am your host, Jeremy Parrish. Check out the socials, Charismatic Creations on Facebook and YouTube, Charismatic_Creations52 on Instagram, and of course, the 215 on Twitter. And without further ado, let's get into the news. This coming Wednesday is Blood and Guts, and it will have an extended runtime at 2.5 hours, as we will be getting, I believe, 3 matches: the men's and women's Blood and Guts match, and a Falls Count Anywhere match between Powerhouse Hobbs and Hangman Adam Page. It should be a fun show. TKO has disclosed their recent SEC filings. They got the Ms. McMahon subpoena with their legal battles, misconduct lawsuits. There's litigation on the merger, but they've also reported $1.12 billion in Q3 revenue, and yet they can't afford to pay their talent a livable wage. Tony Khan has introduced the new AEW National Championship. This is a championship that will be defended between AEW, Ring of Honor, CMLL, and New Japan. Essentially, this is what the International Championship should have been. The winner, the inaugural champion, will be decided in a casino, either Battle Royal or a casino gauntlet match at Full Gear. I do not remember which one. This has upset some people, mainly in the NWA promotion, as they have a national championship as well. Oh well, get over it. Some are saying, hey, AEW has too many titles, but they have 19 championships, including this between AEW and Ring of Honor, whereas the WWE has 23 championships between Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Evolve, and ID. Yeah, I think AEW could cut back on some championships. Like, I don't think Ring of Honor needs a trio championship. I don't think they need a pure women's championship. And I don't think we need the Continental, International, TNT, and National Championship for the men on AEW. Update on Ridge Holland. Yes, he was unceremoniously cut early from his contract. A GoFundMe was started for him without his permission and without his knowledge. And there are those that are like, well, why would you accept his money? And Raj Desi, the man formerly known as Jinder Mahal, came out and said, once again, we're independent contractors. When you take away all your expenses, travel, hotel, food, gear, and then you got to pay for your health insurance, how much money are you really making unless you're at the top? It's a tough situation. The WWE sucks for what they did to him. People have already started donating, from regular everyday people to stars like the Young Bucks, like Chelsea Green, like I believe Sheamus. And Rich Holland's come out and spoken on a few things. Go and check out that interview. And it just came out today that the WWE will be covering his neck fusion surgery after his release. So I guess they heard the fervor, and they can't be assholes like they have been. Nixon Newell and her girlfriend Miranda Alizé, as you know, wrestled on Collision 2 weeks ago, taking on Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir. This past week they were supposed to take on TJ, but they walked out. Now, that was the original report that they walked out. So to sum up the actual proper through line for the story, is that they found out they were going to face TJ, which is all well and good. They did not have a problem losing, but the match was only allocated for 3 minutes. Then this was just another warm-up match, just like Marina and Megan got for the tag team title tournament. So Anna Jay and them got them. What Nixon and Miranda had an issue with was the match being 3 minutes, and wishing that, hey, can we get some more time? That I do agree with. Out of all the matches on Collision, you could only give them 3 minutes. And Miranda and Nixon aren't like nobodies. They're very well known on the independent scene. So yes, and when they couldn't come into an agreement with getting more time, they said, hey, we'll politely decline this match. No hard feelings, and they were able to leave. And Heian and not Myla Grace, Maya World came in, wrestled the match, which got them big points backstage. Miranda seems like the catalyst for this, and Nixon is getting death threats, which should never happen. And more importantly, this was it was a good job. Maybe the bridges are burned, maybe it's not. We will just have to see how things play out. AEW apparently is interested in former WWE ID talent Zeta Steel. She has eyes on her. People are interested in her, and if they sign her, she would immediately go to the Ring of Honor roster and help. I'm not gonna say bolster that division, but be a big part of that division. She's young. She's like 22 years old, so she has a long future ahead of her if she wants to keep up at it. Julia unceremoniously lost the United States Championship on SmackDown. A lot of people are upset, not only the fact that she lost, but she lost in under 2 minutes. And it's not a good look for a once standout talent that you really put the spotlight on in NXT, and she's done honestly nothing on the main roster. Even though she's got the longer United States Championship reign, it's been 133 days, and she only defended the championship twice. Apparently, she lost his belt so they can move her to the main event scene. But Jade Cargill is your current women's champion. Are you going to turn Julia Hill? She didn't have to lose this championship to move. All you got to do was book her better. It is very much that simple. El Paso, Texas has noted November 18th as Eddie Guerrero Day. Rest in peace to my guy, the legend, the late great Eddie Guerrero. On the injury side of things, an AEW star, aka the man known as Tama Hiro Ishii, will be sidelined with a separated shoulder. He's gonna be out for a good minute up until early next year. Dustin Rhodes has revealed his timeline after his double knee surgery. Looks like he will be getting back into things early next year as well. WWE is still up on Zoe Stark. She is getting ready for her return. Remember, she tore her ACL, MCL, meniscus on May 19th of this year, so she should also be back early this year. They still see a bright future in her. But that is the news, and we should be right back with the week in review. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the week in review. You know how we start off Monday Night Raw. We are coming off the backs of Saturday night's main event, and we open up with CM Punk. This is his show now. He's the new champion. The show will get a fist. He comes out, he addresses everything, yada yada yada. He names a couple people who you like to face. Noticeably, LA Knight is not here in this list of names. Logan Paul comes out and says he wants a championship match. He's going to take it. The Vision then comes out and they threaten everybody, and Punk's tell Logan Paul, yo, this is it. Put up or shut up. And Logan Paul ran out, ducked him. Punk got his ass beat until nobody helped him. He caught a tsunami. But then he rallied with a chair. Excuse me. Our first match of the evening was Nikki Bella and Stephanie Vaquer taking on Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez in a nice little fast-paced exchange. Changes going on. Nice little solid affair, but ultimately the Judgment Day team of Roxanne and Raquel won, as they should. They are an established team. Nikki took the pin here. Backstage, we got the announcement of the John Cena last match tournament, and we got the names pulled. We will, hear from that later in the evening. Jay offered his help to Punk. Punk was a little skeptical, but still ultimately accepted. Next match was Penta versus El Grande Americano, who was also accompanied by the other Americanos. Penta ultimately won this match, blocking the loaded headbutt with a super kick and then hitting the Mexican Destroyer for the win. The Kabuki Warriors are backstage and cut a strong subtitle promo. promoting what they're going to do to the tag team division, and they're going to start with Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. In the ring, Dom was celebrating being the Mega Intercontinental Champion, and Ray made his return. They got into some words, and as Dom said he's the best luchador, Ray was like, so you think you're better than me? You think you're better than Eddie? You think you're better than Dragon Lee? And first things first, Dom was like, keep my father's name out of your mouth, referring to Eddie Guerrero. But they will end up having a fight. Ray took down Dom with the 619. Next, the Kabuki Warriors went on to defeat Lyra Valkyria and Bayley in a nice, solid match. Asuka tapped out Lyra to the Asuka lock. After the match, Charlotte, Bliss, and Alexa came to the ring to make the save after the match. Roxanne, and Raquel were celebrating the win. Don interrupted, asking, where's the help at? And JD and Finn are still mad at him. Nikki was with Stephanie McCarron and was upset about the loss and put, all the way to her. Stephanie said, look, we'll get them next time. Then we had AJ Styles, Dragon Lee versus Finn and JD. The tag team titles were on the line. Sheamus attacked Dominic Mysterio, who was at ringside, neutralizing any interference. Ultimately, Styles and Dragon Lee won after Styles hit the Styles Clash. And in our main event match, Braun and Bronson defeated. Actually, no, they didn't defeat. This match went to a double count out. They took on CM Punk and Jey Uso. After the match, as everybody was fighting and brawling, it looks like Logan Paul was going to make the save, but he ultimately dropped Punk with the brass knuckles, then offered him up to Paul Heyman. He's not joining the division, but I'm pretty sure this is setting up Logan Paul to be on the on the War Games team with the Vision. Over on Dynamite, this show gets a fist as Full Gear is starting to take shape. Our opening segment was Hangman and Joe. Joe interrupted the Tony Schiavone announcement, and the ops were going to hurt Tony Schiavone because obviously what happened on Halloween. Tony tried to apologize, and Joe was not having it. Hangman, Eddie, and Hook made the save as they were facing the ops in a trios match later in the evening. That was the main event, and Hook goaded them into putting the trios championship on the line, which they did. Our first match was Orange Cassidy versus Claudio Castagnoli. This was the first match in the Blood and Guts Advantage match. This is a really solid affair, but ultimately Claudio Castagnoli won. He kind of dominated OC here. OC fought back, but there was nothing much he could do. Then we had Mark Briscoe, Kyle Fletcher, and Don Callis backstage, and Mark wants one more title shot because Kyle cheated, and Don Callis said, look, we'll give you the match, but if you lose, you got to join the family. That's a stipulation I can get behind. I think this is match number either 6 or 7 for them. Then the Young Bucks were also backstage with the Don Callis family, and as Renee was interviewing them, Okada and Callis was like, yo, you could join the family as well. We could make you all stars again. We got our second match in the women's tag team title tournament with Willow and Harley, the Babes of Wrath, taking on Mercedes and Athena, and a fantastic match. This was the ultimate shocker as Willow and Harley won. Billy Starks tried to get involved, but Chris Statlander made the save and stopped her there. And Harley got the win after hitting her finishing move on Athena. Athena was a beast here, but Athena cut a promo backstage later, and I think her and Mercedes are going to get into it. Again, Tony Schiavone was in the ring and made the National Championship announcement. The winner will be decided at Full Gear, I believe, in a casino gauntlet match. MVP and Hurts and the Kick were out there stating their claim, and the man came out as well. Listen, like Ricochet's like, look, I said it and I'm gonna say it again. I'm going to make sure y'all guys never ever hold gold ever again. Jack Perry and Luchasaurus were backstage. Perry prioritized his friendship over money and left $100 stuck with a knife for the Young Bucks. Then we had Darby Allin versus Daniel Garcia in the second Blood and Guts Advantage match. Darby dominated early, but Garcia ended up controlling a lot of the match from the middle to the end. Ultimately, Darby reversed the sharpshooter into a scorpion death lock and making Daniel Garcia tap out I thought Daniel Garcia was going to win this match. I wasn't expecting a third match to go down. After the match, Pac attacked Darby, and it was just chaos. It was just everywhere. Just fights going down, but we will have the third match on Collision. FTR were in the ring outside the ring talking to Gravity, who is Bandito's brother, and Bandito's grandmother as well. And apparently Stokely had Bandito and Brody King locked up backstage until Brody punched through the door and grabbed Stokely Hathaway. Our next match of the evening was the first women's Blood and Guts advantage match. Megan Bayne versus Mina Shirakawa in a solid affair, but ultimately Megan Bayne, being the beast that she is, won the match. The massive brawl broke out after the match, with the babyface standing tall to close the segment. And then our main event was the trio champions on the line as the Ops took on Hook, Eddie Kingston, and Hangman Adam Page. It was a good, fun match, but ultimately the Ops won. Hook took the loss again, and it's starting to build up on him. But overall, this was a fun show and a fun match. Over on SmackDown, Drew can't catch a break, my guy. Cody was in the ring, celebrated. He called Drew a great, phenomenal wrestler, but he's also the king of self-sabotage. I mean, he did bring the belt into the ring. Cody's looking for a new challenger as he's moving past Drew, and Aleister Black and Zelina stepped up. Zelina slapped Aleister Black, and they got us like, nah. We're gonna have this match later in the evening, so it will be Aleister versus Cody in the main event. Ilya Dragunov was having his open challenge, and as he was walking his way to the ring, Tamataka stepped up to him, and once he got to the ring, he issued that open challenge. Ciampa interrupted, and Dragunov was like, nah, we're not doing this. He said, I'll take the challenge on Johnny Gargano. So that's what we got. We got Johnny versus Ilya, and I thought this match was really good. I've seen better from both of these men. Dragunov ultimately won. I want to see them go again with like 20 minutes and the volume turned up. Nick Aldis was backstage with Sami Zayn, and Sami requested to be ringside for the Rey Fenix match. And I was like, you're not medically cleared, so you're not coming to the ring. Truth was doing his stuff, his usual stick. Jade Cargill came to the ring with the championship and just emphatically stated that I'm that bitch. This is the Jade we need. This is the Jade we need. This is the Jade we got in AEW. And as she was making her way to the back, Charlotte and Alexa came out, and she went face to face with Charlotte. So anytime when you're ready, this is a match that I actually want to see. Chelsea Green was backstage, and she got herself a United States Championship match. Jade got into it with B-Fab and Michin, and B-Fab wasn't down for the disrespect, so they'll face each other next week. Charlotte ultimately lost to Nia Jax after Lash Legend showed up and was just ragdolling and choking out Alexa Bliss. But a great win for Nia, a great debut for Lash Legend. And it looks like these two are the new powerhouse tag team of the division. Over on the Cena side of things, we've got two more matches announced for the tournament. Miz will take on Jay, and LA Knight will be taking on a mystery opponent. Backstage, we got the actual true introduction of Lash Legend. As her and Naira interviewed, Lash praised Jack's dominance, and they both vowed his new alliance would run the division. Julia, like we stated earlier in the news, unceremoniously lost the Women's United States Championship to Chelsea Green in under 2 minutes. Kiana James was a non-factor. What are you there for? Ethan Page and Alba Fire got involved. This match went under 2 minutes. Just disrespectful. The MFTs were backstage, and so told Tyler Tonga to make a statement against Rey Fenix, and the Y6 just showed up behind them without them knowing. And then, of course, Rey Fenix lost to Tyler Tonga. In what world does Rey Fenix lose to Tyler Tonga? We're just building up the MFTs. Okay, all right, let's see where this goes. The Miz is backstage and declared that he'll win the tournament, and Moxley referenced his past Mania main event where he did defeat John Cena and claimed that highlights fade but legacies don't. And our main event match was Cody versus Aleister Black in a fine affair. I really enjoyed it, but it went to a no contest, so we gotta stop doing this. Is like the second or third Cody match where there was no defined winner. Damian Priest came out to make the save. Zelina Vega tried getting involved, but it just all broke down. Ultimately, no contest. Drew, during the match, showed up and gave a Claymore to the referee, so he is suspended indefinitely. In real life, he's going to go film the new Highlander movie. Over on Collision, this show also gets a fist, but this is one of the better Collision episodes in I'm not gonna say a long time, but it felt important. Opening contest with FTR taking on the Bang Bang Gang team of Juice Robinson and Austin Gunn. Solid match. And I know some people are upset with it, but a lot of people aren't. FTR lost, so we built up the Bang Bang Gang. We're giving FTR some more story and some more plot. It was just overall really good. Renee Paquette was backstage with Kyle Fletcher and Okada. Fletcher addresses upcoming no DQ match versus Mark Briscoe, calling him a crazy person, while Okada appear and declare he and Fletcher are the captains of the Collins family. Dubbing themselves Proto Okada. What happened to Proto Shida? Look, Okada's digging a hole that Takeshita is going to bury him in. Then we had Kyle Fletcher versus Austin for the TNT Championship in a fantastic match and a fantastic showing for Ace Austin, who ultimately came up short. Kyle Fletcher did everything he could and finally won with the top rope brain buster. This was a great match. We had a video vignette for Mega Bane and Marina Shafir, just hyping them up as they will be taking on TJ in the first round of the tag team tournament. Chris Statlander cut a promo backstage, and she says she's focused, she's self-aware. She acknowledges Mercedes' accolades and his greatness, but promises to take her down at Full Gear. Then we had another video package for the Don Callis family, not the Don Callis family, the Death Riders, and Mox, Pac, Claudia, and Garcia confronted the family, and we'll see the shift there. Maybe we start a feud with them, setting up Fletcher versus Claudio. Then we had the aforementioned women's tag team match, Anna Jay, Ty Mello versus Maya World and Heian. Ultimately, TJ won in 3 minutes. Fine match. It is what it is. Lexi Nair was backstage with Athena, and Athena vented over her tournament loss and promised to make Harley her puppet, as they will be facing each other, I believe, on this week's episode of Ring of Honor with the Women's Championship on the line. Then we had the next Blood and Guts Advantage match for the women's. The second one, it was Sky Blue versus Jamie Hayter. Solid match, but Jamie Hayter ultimately won this match. Sky looked really good here. Looked like she's finally got her feet back under her after coming back from this injury. Hayter just dominated with the power. After the match, the rest of the Triangle Bandits came out to attack. Then Willow and Harley came out, which set up the third match. Thekla, Harley, Cameron, to give whoever wins gets the advantage for their respective team. And this was good. This is really fun. I like what they did with the back-to-back matches. This match actually went longer than the previous match, and ultimately Thekla did all she could, and she finally was able to put away Harley Cameron. After the match, everybody brawled. I am ready for women's Blood and Guts. Jet Speed were backstage saying that they will be in the Casino Gauntlet for the National Championship. Then the Acclaim were backstage, and I'm like, look, what was the former Acclaim? They're done. They're not teaming with each other. Lex Nair's like, listen, I'm just telling you what it is. You guys bringing ratings together. You guys bringing money together. You guys bringing merchandise together. And per Tony Khan, if you do either one of you have a match at Full Gear, it will be as a tag team, which upset both of them. I can't wait till they inevitably scissor one more time. Samoa Joe and Hangman, we got a recap of everything that happened on Friday Night Dynamite in this past week. And in the main event, Jon Moxley, Roderick Strong for the Blood and Guts Advantage match. And, you know, Jon Moxley's just that dude. Roderick Strong is just that dude. A fantastic match. And Roderick Strong won by counter. So Mox suffers another loss, another blow to his ego, and he lost because he was getting back to the ring. Somebody grabbed his foot from under the ring, and you can figure out who it was. It was Darby Allin, who then came out with a taser chasing off the Death Riders. This was a fun show. I might have actually liked Collision better than Dynamite this past week. I think that's really safe to say. Our matches of the week From Raw, the Kabuki Warriors versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. From Dynamite, the Babes of Wrath versus Athena and Mercedes Mone in that first round of that women's tag team title tournament. Also from Dynamite, Darby Allin versus Garcia. And from Collision, Kyle Fletcher, Ace Austin for the TNT Championship. Just a fantastic couple matches. I wish we had more, but happens like that. Our star of the week, I'm gonna have to give it to Chelsea Green for winning the United States Championship. I hate that Julia lost, but I gotta give it to Chelsea. All right, but that's our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Look on the screen what we got coming up. You can check out the socials, Charismatic Creations on Facebook and YouTube, Charismatic_Creations52 on Instagram, and of course, the 215 on Twitter. I see you when I see you. Peace.